My name is Sean Cooper, head coach of Presentation College, San Fernando. After my playing career, the head coach of the team, at that point in time, Mr. Edgar Vidal, he thought it would have been wise for me to go on to start a coach, because I always had a coach's mind when I was playing. This is my school. As you see, I'm a press man at heart. I started coaching at Palo Seco and then went on to coach at W Connection. And the former owner, the deceased Mr. John Williams, he was an old boy, Naparima old boy. So his contribution to Naparima was to send his coaches there. So actually it was a press man coaching at Naparima. So after a while I came back here at 2009. So I coached at Naparima from 2004 to 2008. And 2009 I started coaching at Presentation till this present time. I don't put pressure on the boys. Definitely we just ask them to do their best. We try to have a professional environment where it tends to bring on the learning, and environment always get the boys enthusiastic and get the best out of them. We have video sessions, go back over the game, analyze the game, see where we went well, see where we could improve on, and that is how we really deal with our loss. Football have so many lessons to learn, but what we try to do is hard work and consistency. Lack of hard work will guarantee you failure, right? But hard work doesn't guarantee you success anyway. So it's just the consistency, being the best, working hard, and hope for the best.
All right, so we just heard from Sean Cooper, the head coach of Presentation College team. Presentation College is located next to my old school, Naparima Girls. We're separated by a gate, so whenever the Presentation boys would be training, the girls would of course be looking over through the fences and all those different things. Listening to Coach just now brought back a lot of memories and just the shots of, the school grounds itself and all that. But yeah, top stuff. We've seen top football from Presentation College. Ricardo is smiling, so what's up?
No, I just really wanted to hear about...
The boys?
No, more about your time watching the boys.
It was good, but I always supported Naparima College because I was a Naps girl. So whenever the Naparima boys were playing, we would go out in our Naparima boys ties and go to support. Big rhythm section. A lot of my friends dated Naparima boys, players from there. So yeah, it was always a good time.
Okay, a lot of your friends dated Naparima boys.
Yes.
Your friends?
Yeah. I didn't date them.
Oh, you didn't date them?
No.
Mariah didn't date when she was in high school.
Yeah, my parents were very strict about school. So no boys were allowed. Let's continue. Entering today's 11th round, Presentation College sat 5th in the league, 5 points off the lead. They traveled to Lewis Street to take on 3rd place Naparima. It was a SportsMax feature match, and we have the highlights.
Making their way out, but let's have a look at the highlights here. As the corner came in and cleared away. The long throw from Kalis eventually cleared upfield. But here comes Naparima again. This was Panto. Hurried the shot here. He had his time. Could have taken his time to bury that one. He hustled the shot, and it went wide. But this time, the corner from Naparima, and Lazarus takes that one nicely. That's a good take. Really a good take. And the shot from Barkley, that's a good shot. It skidded across the outfield, the turf, and the keeper had to get down quickly. Then the corner from Naparima, the header from Cooper, you had to think he should have at least hit the target. He jumped early, headed it wide, and then the shot from Francis never really got hold of it. Was always leaning back and went over the bar. And this time, Lazarus coming out quickly as France was coming in. Ball chipped. Cooper with the header, and Lazarus started to come forward, and it nearly sneaked in. And then the final minute here, the ball slipped out of the hand of the keeper, and the header came from Cooper right at the end, couldn't score. So here are the final stats. 10 shots from Naps, 5 from Presentation, 4 shots to 2 in favor of Naparima. Shots on target, that is 5 fouls each. Yellow cards, 2 for presentation, none for Naparima, no red cards. Offsides, 1 each for both teams. 10 corners for Naps, 9 to presentation. 2 saves from the Naparima keeper, 4 saves from the Pres keeper, and possession 55%, Naparima 45%. But the more important stat is right at the top there in green. Naparima nil, presentation nil.
Yeah, no goals in the match today for the boys.
Yeah, disappointing. 2 good teams. You never ever want to see a scoreless game when teams like those 2 meet. Sean Cooper, I liked the feature before. I had worked with him. I had done one of the Intercol finals in Trinidad and Tobago some years ago, and he was the analyst because his team had been knocked out. As he said, I think he was coaching Naparima at the time. And he's a national under-17 coach now, Sean Cooper. But didn't get the result he wanted against Naps, his former team.
No.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, Naps with that moving to 23 points. Presentation now up to 21 points. Full slate of matches today. So not likely to move them up from 3rd and 5th in the competition right now. So still a lot of work to do for the final, 5 rounds of SSFL.
And remember, you can catch those final 5 rounds, of course, on your Home of Champions. And if you miss it, you can always get the highlights on YouTube. Let's take a break.